Hi guys, I'm Dave in real life and welcome to today's
Unmissable.
So today we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw and what went down between the Final Testament and the Wyatt Six. Yeah, we did see Karrion Kross and the Final Testament, the Authors of Pain, drag a rather bloodied Miz down at the ring. He looked like he was going to get a beat down from the Final Testament, only for the lights to go out and the fireflies in full effect. I mean, it was a spectacular visual, don't get me wrong. But yeah, the Wyatt Six came out and there was a bit of a confrontation in the ring, a bit of a face-off. Obviously, Scarlett was also in the ring facing off with Nikki. And then we had the Authors of Pain facing off with Dexter Lumis and Joe Gacy. This left Eric Rowan pretty much on his own at the side of Uncle Howdy, with Karrion staring him down. The Miz had left the ring at this particular point, but for good reason. I mean, I don't quite get why the Wyatt Six came out for the Miz. They kidnapped him only a week ago, or 2 weeks ago now, only to come out after him being beaten down. So that was a bit weird. But it was a ruse. It was a plan by Karrion Kross all along. The Miz was okay, and this was a planned attack. As Miz got back into the ring with a chair and battered Eric Rowan with it. Yeah, so this left Uncle Howdy kind of confused, because it's like, well, we just come down to save you, only to realise that, oh, hang on, we've been caught out here. The beatdown did happen. They was laid out. All the members of the Wyatt Six would be crushed by Final Testament. People saying that they were buried, as not buried by any stretch of the imagination. But we haven't seen the Wyatt Six for so long. Why are they getting beaten up? Oh my God. It's just great storytelling. They've been beaten up because, you know what, we need to build this feud. We need both sides to look awesome. It's all right bringing the Wyatt Six in and then they just beat up Final Testament within seconds and that's the end of feud. So we've got to have stakes. We've got to have something to fight for. We've got to prove that this Wyatt Six team is going to be vulnerable and beatable. You know, if they're unbeatable, they become the Fiend, like the Fiend was at the beginning. Like, how do we defeat the Fiend? That came a cause for concern by a lot of people in the wrestling community, and I don't want that same concern with the Wyatt Six, to be honest. You should be able to beat this group. You should be able to show their vulnerability. They're not supernatural. They're just people in masks. Basically, they're just an intimidation factor. If you think these guys are supernatural, I hate to break it to you. But yeah, we can't just super book them like Wonder Woman. It's not possible. We can't keep doing that. So I like this. The fact that they've been beaten down by the Final Testament means that the Final Testament are getting quite a bit of a push themselves. Karrion's looking great in this situation, which is overdue. I like Karrion Kross. I think that he is a monster heel in the making, and why they've not booked him as a monster heel by now is beyond me, because this guy is fantastic. He's great on the mic. He's got a good look about him. You know what? Just bring back the Killer Kross. But was he MLW or across the Indies? I mean, you don't have to change his name to Killer Kross, but you could certainly have his persona, right? There's no copyright on people's personas. So, I'd just do that. But yeah, like I said, they got beaten down by Karrion Kross. Karrion sent out a little message on the screen. I won't read it out, but here it is for you guys. But yeah, I mean, don't be intimidated by people what are in masks. They're just real people at the end of the day, and that's pretty much the message what's been sent there. Which I totally relate to be quite honest with you. I mean, yeah, I'm excited for this feud. I know I don't show too much excitement towards the Wyatt Six because I feel like sometimes it's rammed down my throat a little bit too much by the fan base. But yeah, I'm interested in this. As long as they do both right by Karrion Kross and, of course, by the Uncle Howdy and the Wyatt Six, as long as both factions look strong from this confrontation, this feud, then I'm quite happy to be on board with it. I don't want anybody buried. I feel that this should be a stepping stone for both Karrion Kross and Uncle Howdy going forward. Like I say, I'm quite looking forward to seeing how this concludes. I don't know if we're going to get a first appearance of the Wyatt Six at the next PLE, which is Survivor Series. Maybe this is a matchup that we'll save for the Saturday night's main event, which is coming up on the 14th of December. Be interesting how this is going to all play out. I mean, we've still got to get a Wyatt Six debut on a PLE. So did they do an elimination style Survivor Series match, which I am torn against a little bit, because obviously you've got Scarlett and you've got Nikki, what won't be able to be involved in that match due to the fact that if one of them got eliminated by the other one's got to leave anyway because they can't compete with the men. So that would just be completely pointless, and it would just be 4-on-4. But if you do a street fight, either at Survivor Series or at Saturday night's main event, that would work, because Scarlett and Nikki could just focus on each other rather than getting involved in all the men's stuff. But anyway, that being said, I'm absolutely excited for this. Hopefully you are. And yeah, put in the comment section below what you thought of Monday Night Raw. Will be a second video coming tomorrow, when we'll talk about the continuation of the bloodline and what's my thoughts on the fifth member. I can't believe they're actually doing it after all this. Well, to be honest, I did call it. We called it months ago. But how they're going to get the fifth member is very, very interesting. So yeah, looking forward to that. And stay tuned for that video tomorrow and the live stream, of course, where we'll talk everything Monday Night Raw and, of course, NXT. Quick thing at the end of this video. Obviously, Raw is taped for next week, and unfortunately, purely by accident, yet again, I know what happens. I know at least 3 things what are going to go down on Raw next week, which I'm absolutely flipping gutted about. I just want a quick note to those who go out spoiling these shows. Just think that, would you do this, or would you respect this if it was you on the other shoe? If somebody had spoiled something for you? I mean, please, why do you post this stuff? Why do you feel a need to be sharing stuff? Yes, you saw it. Good for you. I mean, well done. You went to the live show. You saw it live. Just think that people have got to wait a week to see this for themselves. Why ruin it? Why go out of your goddamn way to ruin it for somebody else? I just find it really, really annoying. So I do know a few spoilers for next week, unfortunately, which absolutely sucks, by the way. And if you do know the spoilers, obviously keep it to yourself, because there is a fair few people out there in my community, in our community, what don't know, who don't want to know. So we'll just keep it to ourselves. I'm not going to allude to any of these spoilers in the live stream tomorrow or in any other video. Going to leave it pure speculation, and hopefully you do too. If you have had it spoiled, keep it to yourselves, please. I do beg of you to do that. But yeah, I do know a few things which I am gutted about. But there you go. You can't help it. It's the way of this world. There is some selfish twonks out there what just want to spoil things for everybody else. But I hope their life gets spoiled. Really do. Hope that whatever they're wanting to see in the future gets spoiled by somebody. Because, karma is a bitch. Right, anyway, enough about that rant. Obviously, you could tell I'm passionate about it. We did do a video the other week. Obviously, people ignored that. But hopefully you don't ignore this. Anyway, I've been Dave in real life. Join me tomorrow for a spoiler-free live stream. And, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. You guys have been awesome. Mm-hmm.